Hello friends at home. In this video, I'll be going over this all about bugs page with you. As you know, we have entered the season of spring, and in spring we have all kinds of new life. We see flowers blooming, trees are starting to grow their leaves, the grass is starting to turn green again, baby animals are being born, and yes, we're seeing a lot more bugs. Bugs are a part of spring and summer, and while sometimes they can be pesky, they can also be quite beautiful. Each bug has an important role. So the first thing I want you to do is always the same. Take out your pencil, write down your name. After you have your name on your paper, you will need a pair of scissors, and you're going to cut off the bottom half of this worksheet. Remember, I always suggest whenever we are working with cutting and pasting pages that you cut off the bottom nice and neat, and then you cut along the outside edges or tracks. That way you don't have a whole lot of extra paper that you're having to deal with. And as always, you don't have a maid, so you need to clean up your own scraps. We have a recycling bin in our classroom. We also have 4 trash cans. And if you are at home, if you have recycling, you can put your scraps there. If you don't, make sure this finds its way to a trash can. All right. This is a following directions activity. Now that you are almost second graders, it blows my mind you are almost second graders. It's like every single day you get closer to second grade, and I'm like, no, stop, stay with me. I don't want to give up my babies. But every day you get closer, and there's nothing I can do to stop it. So I have to nurture that and encourage that. And one of the things that you will have to do in second grade a lot is read your own directions. In first grade, we read a lot of the directions for you. We explain a lot of how to do the activities for you. When you get to second grade, you start having to read a lot of the directions on your own. It's an important skill. But if you don't understand what you're reading when you read it, you can read the directions 10 times and you won't know what to do. So we do activities like this to help you get used to reading and following directions, so that when you get to second grade, you're like, oh, this is easy. We did this in first grade, okay? So what you'll do is one at a time, you'll cut out these little sentences, and then you will read what the sentence says. And the sentence will give you clues about one of the pictures so that you know where it belongs, okay? So who would like to read some big words in here? Connor, you were our top reader for reading month, so why don't you read it? Pollinate?
I pollinate. I can't see it because it's kind of blue.
Pollinate.
Pollinate flowers. Be careful. I can sing. Who am I?
I pollinate flowers. Don't shout it out. I pollinate flowers. Be careful. I can sting. Who am I? Camila? A bumbly old bee. So I'm going to glue that one right here. I pollinate flowers. Be careful. I can sting. So that one goes there. We'll do one more together. Okay. And then I'll have you do the rest on your own. If you can't read all of the words, read the words you can read, and then try to sound out the ones you can't, and you should be able to follow these directions. Go ahead, Chase. I know.
I wiggle and crawl. I wiggle and crawl. I live under the earth.
I wiggle and crawl. I live under the earth. Who am I? Emma? The earthworm. So I'll glue that one here. You will go through, boys and girls, and read the rest of the directions describing the bugs. Include them in the correct place. When you are done, I want to see some really awesome coloring on these bugs. Isaac has been doing beautiful coloring lately. I told his mom last week when I saw her, I feel like he's coloring like a third grader lately because he's taking his time. He's using authentic, real-life colors. He's staying in the lines. He's filling all the white space. So take your time and do a really nice job coloring these. And I can't wait to see them. Bye, friends.